Hello, Aries. Welcome back to the channel. Aries the Emperor here. I am back with another general reading for all of my Aries collective. If you guys are new here, welcome. This is an all Aries channel for all of my Aries placements, cross watchers. You are welcome as well. To everyone, just take in mind that this reading may or may not resonate with you, and that is just fine. Do not force the reading, okay? Thank you to all of you who like, subscribe, share, comment, donate, book personal readings, shop the website. If you would like to connect with me, all of my information is located in the description box down below. Everything that you need to know. Okay, I have sent out quite a few readings on today, as well as candle orders I will be sending out tomorrow as well. Okay, and excuse my voice when I say I've been talking all day. I have been talking all day. Okay, all right, so let's jump into it. Let's see what messages come out. Let's do a quick energy check for the collective spirit. You are welcome. We're going to start with the De Luna Tarot. No, I'm sorry, the Oracle. De Luna Oracle. Destined soul ties here, okay? So this could be somebody that you're connected to now. You may be wondering if this person is the one. And this may be your sign. And the card has Taurus energy on it. And soul ties could be, for me, soul ties can be more than just like a romantic type of situation. You know, you could, you know, it could just be anybody that you have this one-of-a-kind bond with, you know, whether it is different friends, you know, you connect with differently. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you have the friend that you call for this, or the friend that you go hang out and do that sort of thing here. So with the destined soul ties, that just could mean, you know, you're in the right soul group, soul tribe. You're connected, you know, to the best network that it is for you. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not, this is something that you definitely should do for yourself, because it'll help you in the long run as well. You know, you don't need a crowd, you know what I mean, but you need the proper influences in your life, you know, that are gonna really be there to clap for you and to help you make sure you win. You know, you don't need anybody that's tied to you in a negative type of form, fashion, whether it's lover, friend, homie, sister, mama, daddy, cousin, you know what I mean? Triggers. Thank you, Spirit. Didn't even know this was here until I flipped it over. You know, triggers, we all have them, right? It's just all about the way that you handle, you know, your triggers. Are you going to give into them? You know, it's definitely one thing to have to hold your composure, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you do have people out here that will test you, you know, that's what they do for a living, you know, and they call that ain't nothing but the devil, is what they say where I'm from. You know, when something goes wrong or tries to mess your day up, like, that ain't nothing but the devil. You know what I mean? Don't give into it. You know, just separate yourself the best that you can, especially in environments like that, because you ain't gonna do nothing but end up sinking. You know, it's like quicksand in situations like that. See my voice trying to leave? That ain't nothing but the devil. And he ain't welcome in this house. We have never again. I got a few never agains that apply to my life. You know what I mean? So I'm sure you can relate. It's some things that you like, fuck no, never again. Not me, never again. Not we, never again. Okay? That right there is healing. When you done set your mind and you done made it up, that's power. They in trouble at that moment. All right, let's get one more, and we're gonna jump into the tarot. I'm kind of enjoying these oracles, though. All right, it says commitment. All right, let's check it out. There's Venus and Jupiter and Saturn and Apollo and Mercury and Mars and Luna. Oh, wow. This could be a personal commitment, you know, something that you're deciding that you're going to get into, and not just get into, but stick with it, stay with it. And this could also be an actual committed. This could also be an actual commitment to someone. Someone committing to you and you committing to them. Or like I said, just in general, this could be a project of some sort here. This could be a promise that you made to yourself or someone else. Miscommunication. This right here is the killer of a lot of relationships, baby. That miscommunication ain't nothing to play with. You know, I be feeling like, for instance, like, you know, when you text somebody, right? And they say it's better to call them on the phone because, you know, just reading words, they could be taken into any type of context. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know, what the other person, you know, is, especially as far as their conversation back and forth. You know, when you're actually speaking to someone, you can feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? You can tell how intrigued that they are or may not be, you know, and it's just more intimate. I feel like, you know, actually being able to conversate with somebody versus words. And this could be something you may have fell out with somebody over, some type of miscommunication of some sort here that could have been solved. Or also this could be just something that you're not willing to sacrifice yourself for anymore. If they don't understand you, they just not going to understand it. Hell, it may not be for them to understand, right? That's what we got to learn. I ain't going to say everybody, because some of y'all may already live by that philosophy. If they don't understand, baby, oh well. Somebody will. Okay, yeah, I know what I mean. All right, you guys, let's pull some tarot. And see what the spirit gods have in store for you, Aries. All right? Stay with me. Stay with me, people. I know it's kind of late. I'm going to try and upload a little earlier tomorrow. But the day just kind of got away from you, girl. All right, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Messages for the Aries collective. Ooh, woo. It's a lot of messages, Aries. All right, King of Cups. Cancer energy. It's like an energy where don't sweat, you know, or you ain't sweating. We know you're not sweating other people, but they may be sweating you. Ten of Swords. Gemini energy. Isolation is going to be some of your guys's, not everybody, you know. I feel like it's a split. Some of y'all need to get out, and some of y'all need to maybe go in. But I mean that in a way of balance. You know what I'm saying? had read that, you know, just 2 hours a day in isolation. And when I say isolation, you know, you don't have to just sit in a corner and with the lights off or anything like that. But, you know, reading a book or um, just meditating or just, you know, taking a second to just really see what you want out of this life. You know what I mean? Just let your mind drift, let it go there. You know, maybe while you're staring out at the clouds, you know what I mean, or the birds. Just kind of let your mind free. You know, if not for 2 hours a day, a few minutes a day, however, you know, long or however you're able, you know, to take that time to yourself. You know what I'm saying? But the King of Cups is an energy. It has a lot to do. It is a water sign. You know, Cancer is water, but it's very spiritual as well. You know, as water is. So this could be something that a lot of you guys, you may love to go to the water. You know, that may be your way of connecting back to spirit, to the land. Because with the Ten of Swords, this could be somebody that's going through a lot or has been through a lot. But it's not an energy where you're stuck in that. It's also just like an energy of kind of liberation in a way, in a sense. And when I say like putting something, I don't know why I'm getting like putting somebody out of their misery. And that doesn't always have to mean like a negative thing here. Somebody could be freeing you from a miserable time with the Two of Wands, Aries energy. And did I not just speak about meditating and isolation? And look at her staring out there. Come on, Aries. And it's your energy, literally. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Swords. Card of Truth. Confirmation. Four of Swords. Gemini energy. That was the energy. Some of y'all gonna be sticking it to them, handing it to them. Some of y'all may be putting your foot up somebody's ass. I'm getting that too. But some of you guys, I'm seeing like a much needed break, a much needed vacation, a much needed day off, like just a self-care day is what I'm getting here also. Somebody may not be getting enough rest. And like I said, I don't know why. I feel like someone's peace may be disturbed. Page of Pentacles. As someone who's very immature, very childish. I feel like somebody has someone in their family like they're a big mouth. They talk too much. They're a know-it-all. They nosy. Be careful. Beware of this person. Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Beware of this person. Person, people. Places. Because there could be places that you have to go to that rob you of your peace. I feel like a lot of you guys have dealt with like unwanted opinions, like people expecting you to follow their lead. when you are a leader. I feel like some of you, if you are, you know, sometimes it doesn't really take other people's advice. I don't want to say it like that. You know, you just want to make sure you get the right advice. Let me put it like that. But like they say, too many chefs in the kitchen. Not good, my friend. You know, that Five of Pentacles really sticks out. And especially with you, Aries, you be knowing in your heart of hearts. Like, you be knowing. So it's given like an energy where, of course, you don't need validation. But Aries can sometimes have the tendency to just trust people a little too much, or maybe let people in too soon. Ace of Wands, Aries energy. It's like you have it figured out. You know what I'm saying? Your plan, the way you map it out in your head. So it's like you really don't have the need to worry about what other people think, or what their take is on it, or how they think it should go, because it's already, you got this. If that's making sense, I'm trying to explain this the best that I can. And just like this is like spiritual hands passing a fiery torch, which is passing it right to you, no one else. This is spirit saying, you got this. You're not following this, because their heart may not be where your heart is. Their mind, their energy. Don't have nobody have you asked out here. Especially when you carry the golden torch. We got the Three of Cups. You know, live life, enjoy it, of course. But like I said, don't let nobody have you out here asked out. Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. I feel like a lot of you guys have, like, people you were close with at one point, you may not be as close, or you've distanced yourself, or, you know, you've been let down a few times, and it's just gotten to a point, you know, where You know, as life goes on, you know, things change. People change, you know, at least you're supposed to. Um, but I feel like this is just like a energy of um, just maybe you're not trusting the way that you used to. This could be an energy of like somebody turning their back on you or trying to outcast you in some way, shape, or form, like gaslight you. Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. But this is definitely your name coming up somewhere in somebody's conversation that you thought was family. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Ooh. Strength, Leo energy. Okay. Judgment. This is giving an energy. If somebody going forward next 6 months, if you lock in, you're looking at major gains, major results. Like this is literally a spiritual calling. A wish fulfillment. You don't know what's in store for you yet. The Hanged Man. Yeah. Pisces energy. A dream. A simple fantasy that I wish was reality. That's the Star Aquarius energy. I love Aquariuses. What I said, I ain't joke. Like, some of y'all don't know what's to come. Seven of Pentacles. Look at this calendar. Planning. What's to come. The Hanged Man. The Star. Are you with me, people? And look, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. Le Magician. Okay? Aries energy. You moving mountains. You parting seas. You're manifesting miracles. You're making dreams come true. Whether this is your personal dream or somebody that you are contributing to helping them follow their dreams. You know, how simple or how difficult you think that may be to achieve. You'll never know if you don't go. All right, I'm going to leave this reading here. Hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me. I'll catch you guys later. I don't know what that was. I just did, but whatever. Ciao.